Well, it's that time again, folks. Another edition of Talking with Tom on YouTube with yours truly, Tom Coss. And it's a holiday weekend. It's going to be big celebrating here in the United States of America, that's for sure. So let's see if we get some check ins here tonight to the program as we wait for our first person to check in. Hopefully, Dave Dorvey will be here. Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts. Dave Dorvey from Florida. Carol from the Philippines should be checking in. And Marcy from New Zealand. That would be nice. And Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut, so we can find out about the Hot Air Balloon Festival at Norton Park in Plainville, Connecticut. Hopefully, Debbie and Bill will check in here tonight. And we'll find out about that Hot Air Balloon Festival coming up next month. It's coming up quick. Sponsored by the Plainville Fire Department. I think it's a 2-day event. I'm not sure, but if Debbie and Bill check in tonight, I'm sure they can tell us exactly what it is. So, no check-ins yet, but guess what I got? Cheese Danish. A cheese Danish pastry. I'm going to take a bite of it right now. Waiting for my cousin Donna to check in from Georgia. She said she would be on the program here tonight. So I hope you're out there, Donna, from the state of Georgia. If so, check into live chat and say hello while I enjoy my delicious cheese Danish pastry. So good. I don't know where everyone is tonight. Probably celebrating already the 4th of July holiday. So good. I wish I could let you have some. Delicious. Cheese Danish pastry. I got one more bite left. Then I got to wash it down with some coffee. Hey, Stefan Schwartz, the first check-in tonight. Hello, Stefan from Pennsylvania. I hope things are going well in Pennsylvania. I hope you're making it okay with the heat wave that we're having. I'm eating a cheese Danish pastry. I got one more bite. And Stefan says it keeps buffering. I don't know why. We seem to have a good signal here on this end. Sorry about the buffering problem, Stefan. But thank you for checking in. As I said, we're in the midst of a heat wave. Extreme heat. And it could be very dangerous and even deadly to some people that have diseases, illnesses, or sicknesses, people that are heat sensitive. If you're in the Connecticut area and you need help with the heat problem, for cooling centers in Connecticut, you can go on the internet to 211ct.org. That's 211ct.org. Or you can simply pick up your phone and call 211 on the phone. That's info line. On the internet, it's 211, C as in Charlie, T as in Tom, .org, O-R-G, for information on cooling centers in the state of Connecticut in your area. Or simply pick up your phone and dial 211 for further information. Don't be trapped in the heat. Get some help if you need it. And we have our second check-in, Carol from the Philippines. Hello, Tom. Good evening. Have a nice show. And Carol says hello to Stefan from Pennsylvania. I hope we have a good signal. Stefan Schwartz says it's buffering. It's buffering. I don't know why. How's the signal in the Philippines, Carol? So again, that's 211ct.org on the internet, or call 211 on the phone for information on cooling centers in Connecticut. Stefan Schwartz says in Pennsylvania, it's 92 degrees. And with the humidity, it feels like 104. Wow. That is hot, Stefan. That's for sure. Thank you, Stefan, for the report. 92 degrees in Pennsylvania. And with the humidity, it feels like 104. Carol from the Philippines says the weather here is kind of rainy, and sometimes the Wi-Fi signal are not as good in the rain. Yes, that is true, Carol. The Wi-Fi signals are affected by the weather, and weather can definitely cause buffering and causing your computer to shut down even completely if you don't have a good signal due to the weather. Okay, our friend Rose from New London is not going to be joining us tonight. She's moving to Waterford to a new apartment, and it probably won't be till next week till she gets her internet turned on. That's Rose from New London. She's now going to be Rose from Waterford, Connecticut. Not too far away. New London and Waterford are very close to each other. Carol and Stefan, in case you're wondering. So I don't think Rose is going to be on today. But anyways, she sent me some information to announce there is going to be a Fire and Freedom Festival located at the Inn at Mystic, 3 Williams Avenue, Mystic, Connecticut. absolutely free, open to the public. The fun starts at 12 noon on Sunday, July 5th. There's going to be all types of activities for young and old alike. And fun for all. Lots of good food and drinks and entertainment throughout the entire day. That's a Fire and Freedom Festival at the Inn at Mystic. 12 noon starting time on Sunday, July 5th, 3 Williams Avenue, Mystic, Connecticut. Absolutely free, no admission charge. Check it out if you're in the Mystic, Connecticut area. And we have another check-in. Marcy from New Zealand is joining us right now. Hello, Marcy. And Carol from the Philippines says, hello, Marcy. Have a nice day, Marcy, from Carol in the Philippines. Okay, we've got some more information here from the New London area that Rose gave me. The 4th of July parade will be held on Saturday, July 4th at 10 a.m. Starts at Pequannock Park and goes all along Route 1. Sponsored by the Groton Parks and Recreation Department. So if you're in the Groton area, check out the 4th of July parade. Saturday, July 4th. The parade kicks off at 10 a.m. and starts at Pequannock Park and goes all along Route 1 in the Groton, Connecticut area. All sponsored by the Groton Parks and Recreation Department. So check it out, friends. You know what? I had that cheese Danish. I got to have a cup of coffee now. It's coffee time. Ah, good. Light and sweet. That's how I take my coffee, light and sweet. I don't know how you take yours, but light and sweet is how I take mine. We've got fireworks and all types of entertainment and fun for all in New Britain, Connecticut. It's called the Great American Boom, and it's going to be held on Saturday, July 4th, with a rain date of Sunday, July 5th. The Great American Boom in New Britain, Connecticut. 3 p.m. until approximately 10 p.m. with the fireworks starting at 9:15 p.m. It's free. It's open to the public. There's going to be all types of vendors, rides for the kids, delicious food, drinks, and fun for all who attend at Walnut Hill Park in New Britain, Connecticut. Usually they held the fireworks at Stanley Quarter Park, but Bobby Sanchez, the New Britain mayor, switched it to Walnut Hill Park. The Great American Boom, New Britain, Connecticut, Saturday, July 4th, with a rain date of Sunday, July 5th. 3 p.m., 9 p.m., there's going to be live music, entertainment, fun for all. Fireworks starting approximately 9:15 to 9:30. Free and open to the public. Go join the fun at Walnut Hill Park in New Britain, Connecticut. And Carol says that looks like a nice cup of coffee you have there. Yes, Carol, very good. I wish I could give you some. And Marcy says it's a nice, sunny, wintry Thursday here in New Zealand. Thank you very much for the report, Marcy. We're having an extreme heat wave hitting all up and down the East Coast of the United States of America and even beyond that, out west. Very, very, very high, dangerous temperatures for the next couple of days. Let's see, today's Wednesday, July 1st. Thursday, tomorrow is going to be a very, 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 very dangerously high heat day, a scorcher for sure. Temperatures could get up as high as 107 degrees Fahrenheit. I say Fahrenheit because we have some overseas people here that usually do their temperature in Celsius. But here in the United States, we do it in Fahrenheit. It's going to be 107 degrees or better, maybe 107 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're under an extremely high heat warning here in the United States. One more time, for people who need a cooling center, you don't have a fan, you don't have air conditioning, go on the internet to 211ct.org. That's 211, C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, .org, O-R-G. That's for info line, or simply pick up your phone and dial 211 on the phone, 211 on the phone for info line in case you need a cooling center, in case you don't have air conditioning. How many people went to the New Britain Italian Festival? We announced it here on the program, and I hope a few people did show up. I hope it was successful. The New Britain Italian Festival was held Sunday, June 28th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. They featured music, delicious Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, and it was all sponsored by the Italian Civic Association, 13 Beaver Street, New Britain, Connecticut. So I hope they had a good time there at the festival. I hope it was successful. And where are all our friends tonight? Where's Stephen, Ethan, Carlin? Where's Dave Dorvey from Florida? They all said they would check in. And where's Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut? Debbie and Bill. And Donna from Georgia, my cousin Donna. My cousin Ruth will not be checking in because she is enjoying a trip in Portugal. I wonder if she's going to be going to Fatima. She's in Portugal, I know that. I received an email from her, and I received pictures of a beautiful downtown area in Portugal where she is located. So my cousin Ruth from California will not be checking in unless she does check in from Portugal, which would be very, very, very nice. I kind of hope she would check in from Portugal. And I don't know about Dawnie, her daughter, Dawn, if she's going to be checking in tonight. Here on the Tom Coss Get Together on YouTube, Talking with Tom for Wednesday, July 1st, 2026, the holiday weekend. And we've got a lot of activities going on in the area. The Southington Italian Festival coming up July 24th to the 26th, the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lower Center Street in downtown Southington, Connecticut. Now, when I say Lower Center Street, I'm referring to the area on Center Street where the Sons of Italy Club is located. The Sons of Italy Club in Southington on Lower Center Street. You find the club, you're going to be right at the festival. Delicious Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, fireworks on July 24th at 9:30 p.m. So check that out. July 24th, 9:30 p.m. And Sunday, July 26th, they're going to feature a beautiful Catholic outdoor mass at 10 a.m. with a procession to follow the mass. Sunday, July 26th, outdoor mass at 10 a.m. The Southington Italian Festival, July 24th through July 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Center Street in downtown Southington, Connecticut. And is anybody listening to my good friend Rockin' Ron Sedaley, Fun Tower Radio? Last I heard, he was in California. Did you hear anything, Carol or Marcy or Stephen Schwartz? funtowerradio.com, FUNTOWERRADIO, funtowerradio.com, the hottest hits with Rockin' Ron Sedaley. You can give Fun Tower Radio a call at 860-540-4766. That's 860-540-4766. I'll give that one more time in case you didn't catch it. 860-540-4766 for Fun Tower Radio with Rockin' Ron Sedaley and Michelle Russo with Love Letters on Fun Tower Radio, a very, very popular show. Carol from the Philippines says, I don't see a new post of Rockin' Ron Sedaley. All she knows is that he's still going to places around the United States. Well, last we heard, Carol from the Philippines, he was in California on the West Coast. And there was a picture of him looking out the car window at the Pacific Ocean on the West Coast in California. So that is the last I heard about Rockin' Ron Sedaley from Fun Tower Radio and his trip across the United States. And of course, he's got to come back. Once he made it out there west to California, he's got to turn around and come back again. So I wish him well. I hope he has a safe trip. And thank you, Carol, for checking from the Philippines on the post of Rockin' Ron Sedaley from Fun Tower Radio. July 7th. That's coming up quick, July 7th. The Hartford Yard Goats are sponsoring a Polish Heritage Night. That's Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. The gates to Dunkin' Donuts Park open up at 6 p.m., so get there early and get a good seat. Game time will be at 7:10 p.m., all hosted by the Polish Cultural Club of Greater Hartford. It's going to be a good time for all. Music, Polish and American food, drinks, and of course the game at 7:10 p.m. You can call the Hartford Yard Goats at 860-246 4628 for further information on the Polish Heritage Night, sponsored by the Polish Cultural Club of Greater Hartford. Again, that's 860-246-4628 for the Hartford Yard Goats. 860-246-4628 is the number to call for further information. Well, it doesn't look like we're getting very many check-ins tonight. I don't know where everyone is. As I say, my cousin Ruth is in the country of Portugal, and I'm wondering if she's going to see Fatima. Fatima is located in Portugal, and I wonder if that's one of the places she's going to make a stop at. She's touring the country of Portugal. Ruth from California. And I don't know where Dawnie is, my cousin. That's Ruth's daughter. You hear anything from Dawnie, Carol? I heard from Ruth. She sent me an email from Portugal and a beautiful, beautiful picture of a city that she was staying at. The downtown area. I don't know. She didn't say what city it was, but it looked real nice to me. And that's my cousin Ruth from California. Don't forget, Talking with Tom is on every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America. Tell your friends about the program. Share the show and give it a like. Hit the thumbs up button and give it a like. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the program. I wonder what happened to my cousin Donna. What happened to Donna from Georgia? She was supposed to be checking in tonight, but I don't see her on here. She told me she would be here. Donna from Georgia is not here. Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts are not here. Dave Dorvey from Florida is not here. And Carol just checked it out, and she said, "You're right, Tom. Your cousin Ruth is having a very nice vacation in the country of Portugal." Stefan Schwartz is leaving us. He says, "Have a good night, Tom, and God bless. See you next week, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States." Okay, well, I'm sorry you have to leave us, Stefan, but thank you for checking in. It's always nice to have you here from Pennsylvania. And be sure to check in next Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Stefan Schwartz. Have a nice evening, Stefan, and God bless you very, very, very much, now and always. Take care, Stefan, and have a nice evening. Again, we're having a heat wave here in the Connecticut area, up and down the East Coast, even to western parts of the United States. The temperatures are dangerously hot. If you don't have a fan, if you don't have air conditioning, there are cooling centers in Connecticut. Just go on the internet to 211ct.org. That's 211. C as in Charlie. T as in Tango. .org, O-R-G, 211ct.org. Or simply pick up the phone and call 211 Infoline, 211 for information on cooling centers in your area in the state of Connecticut. Tomorrow is going to be a scorcher. They're talking about 107 degrees Fahrenheit to possibly a high of 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you don't have air conditioning, you don't have a fan, a good fan, a real good one, call 211 on the phone, info line, or on the internet, 211ct.org. That's 211 Charlie Tango, C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, .org for info line and information on the cooling centers. One more time before we leave. 4th of July parade, Saturday, July 4th, starting at 10 a.m. It starts at Pequannock Park and goes all along Route 1. Saturday, July 4th at 10 a.m. Sponsored by the Groton, Connecticut Parks and Recreation Department. So if you're in that area, check out the parade. 4th of July parade, Saturday, July 4th, 10 a.m. Pequannock Park is where it starts, and it goes all along Route 1. And Donna, my cousin Donna, said that she can't make it. Not to be in your show again. It's hard for her to get in. I don't know why. She doesn't know why it's hard for her to get in, and I don't know why either, because everyone else gets in the program. So my cousin Donna from Georgia is listening, but for some strange reason, she can't get into live chat. All you do is go to where it says chat, C-H-A-T, and you hit in your comments, and then press enter, and your comments will show up. Donna, cousin Donna from Georgia. I don't know what the problem is. She is listening, Carol. She's got the link. Correct? The right link? I hope so. New Britain, Connecticut is going to be sponsoring the Great American Boom Saturday, July 4th, with a rain date of Sunday, July 5th, from 3 until approximately 10 p.m. 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. There's going to be live music. There's going to be rides for the kids. There's going to be delicious food and drinks. And fireworks starting between 9:15 and 9:30 p.m. It's free, no admission charge, open to the public. Walnut Hill Park, New Britain, Connecticut. So make sure you know the new location. It's not at Stanley Quarter Park. It used to be at Stanley Quarter Park. But now it's going to be at Walnut Hill Park in New Britain, Connecticut. The Great American Boom, Saturday, July 4th, starting at 3 p.m. Free and open to the public. Go there and check it out. Marcy from New Zealand says, Happy Independence Day for the 4th of July, 2026. Thank you very much, Marcy. God bless you. Thank you for the wishes on Independence Day here in the United States of America, July 4th. And Carol says she doesn't think Donna has the right link. That's what I was thinking too. She's not on the right link. And Carol says, Happy 4th of July on your Independence Day. God bless America. Thank you very much, Carol from the Philippines, for that nice greeting. One more time before we go off. Rockin' Ron Sedaly, Fun Tower Radio. He's somewhere in the United States. We're not sure where, but he's traveling all around the country. Fun Tower Radio, FUNTOWERRADIO.com. FunTowerRadio.com. The hottest hits with Rockin' Ron Sedaly. He does a couple of good shows. Friday night, he does the Friday Night Oldies program with 50s and early 60s music. The Friday Night Oldies and All Requests Saturday night. That's a real big one. All Requests Saturday night. Very, very popular show. And for further information, you can call Fun Tower Radio at 860-540-4766. That's 860-540-4766. 860-540-4766 for Rockin' Ron Sedaly, Fun Tower Radio, and Michelle Russo with Love Letters, a very, very, very popular program. Easy listening love songs on funtowerradio.com with Michelle Russo. She does two shows, one on Sunday night and one on Monday night, for 2 hours each, I believe, from 8 until 10 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. Michelle Russo with Love Letters. Check it out. A great program for sure. Okay, well, we're just about going to wrap it up. It doesn't look like we're getting any more check-ins. Nothing from Debbie and Bill. Donna is probably not at the right link. My cousin Donna from Georgia. I don't know what she's doing wrong. She's doing something wrong. She's listening to the program, but she can't check in. It's very simple to check into live chat and say hello. So anyways, have a good night, everyone. God bless you all. And I'll see you next week on Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, USA. That's next week, Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, United States of America. And if you're from another country, like Marcy from New Zealand, Carol from the Philippines, you can figure out your local time and check it accordingly to your local time zone. Carol from the Philippines says, have a blessed evening, guys, to everyone and to you too, Tom. God bless you all. Please keep safe. You did a very good show tonight, Tom, and we'll see you all next week on Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 days from now. Have a happy 4th of July. Check out the fireworks at Willowbrook Park in New Britain, Connecticut on Saturday, July 4th. Rain date, Sunday, July 5th. Free and open to the public. And don't forget the parade. The 4th of July parade, Saturday, July 4th, starts at 10 a.m. at Pequannock Park. Pequannock Park, and goes all along Route 1, sponsored by the Groton Parks and Recreation Department. Okay, happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a good one. Take care. God bless you all. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, July 8th, 2026 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America. God bless you all. Thanks for checking in tonight, Carol, Marcy from New Zealand, Carol from the Philippines, Stephen Schwartz from Pennsylvania, and to everyone out there listening, thank you very, very much. Have a nice 4th of July weekend. Stay safe, and God bless you all. From yours truly, Tom Coss, and Talking with Tom on YouTube.